Don't. All the genuine people, we genuinely are tired. We are genuinely tired of bloodsuckers. We are genuinely tired of sycophants. We are tired of users. We are damn sure tired of financial abusers. We tired. We sick of y'all. We tired. On today, I wanted to talk with you all about how to identify and avoid energy vampires. Truth be told, energy vampires have been an issue and a problem for some of us for a while now. So the first thing with identifying a energy vampire, they always have a complaint. They're always complaining about something. When I tell you, this takes a lot of energy to be able to listen to somebody who constantly is complaining. They constantly don't have a kind word to say. They're constantly nagging about this. They complain about this. Okay? They complaining from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. They got a problem with waking up in the morning. They got a problem with where they live at. They got a problem with what they eat for breakfast. They got a problem with gas prices. They got a problem with grocery prices. I'm sure we all got that. That's a common complaint. But anyhow, they have a complaint about this person, they family members. They got to complain about their boss. They got to complain about their job. They got to complain about their spouse. They got to complain about their children. They got to complain about their car. They got to complain about their checking account. They got to complain about they didn't get no raise. They got to complain about this. They got to complain about that. They got to complain about the weather. They got to complain about how they felt this morning. They got to complain about what they eating for dinner. They got to complain that they ain't got the groceries that they want to eat. It's just like they always have a freaking complaint. And I'm tired from just naming the complaints that the complainers be having. So I can only imagine the people that got to listen to that stuff, like how they feel, right? So one of the best ways to identify an energy vampire is to listen to what comes out of their mouth. You listen to what a person says, because whatever is in you is going to come out of you. Believe people when they tell you something. If it's coming out of them, no, you believe their actions. But when you do it over and over again, yeah, that's in them. That's who they are. At that given point in time in their life, that's who they are. There is nothing that will drain your energy more than somebody who is always constantly complaining. This is why I'm super, super big on gratitude journaling. That is how I changed my life and how I stay on the path of keeping my life changed. The next way to identify an energy vampire is they always have a problem. Have you ever met somebody? Every time you see it, it's just like they always got a problem. They always have a problem. And I'm just like, damn, what were you in your former life? Were you a mathematical equation? What were you? Because you are a walking problem. You always have something going on that needs to be solved, resolved, or fixed. Like, oh my goodness. There is nothing that will drain you faster, other than a constant complainer, than somebody who always has a problem. And this is what I hate about y'all folks that always got a problem. This is what I hate about energy vampires. Though they always lead with a problem, you can give them a solution and they will give you an excuse to why your solution won't work for them. It didn't work for everybody else, but it ain't gonna work for them because they just uniquely and wonderfully just different. When you meet somebody who always has a problem, they lead with a problem and they leave with a problem. This right here is the energy vampire. This right here is an energy vampire. When you find somebody they leading and they leave with a problem, they are an energy vampire. Hang tight with me because I'm about to tell you how to how to avoid them at all costs. The next way that you can identify an energy vampire is somebody who loves chaos, drama, and confusion. The reason why I said that people who thrive in chaotic environments, people who thrive in drama-filled environments are energy vampires is because there are a set of people roaming the planet to and from that cannot thrive unless there is chaos and confusion. Like, that's their normal. They get off, right? They get off on that. They get a thrill, like they get a high. They get aroused by drama, chaos, and confusion. Whereas somebody who is not, like, that's not their particular environment, they can't handle chaos and confusion. Like, my life is good and boring. So if somebody comes into my life and they have a lot of drama, they have a lot of chaos, they have a lot of confusion, they have a lot of different irons in the fire, and it's constant and ongoing, for me, that's extremely overwhelming. And that will literally suck all of the energy out of me. That, for me, I could see, and I would identify that as being an energy vampire. So my solution that I am giving you guys today, how I would deal with an energy vampire, is I don't. Your solution to that problem, your solution to your energy vampire problem, how to deal with them accordingly, don't. Don't. Do not. Don't. I talked about in a previous video about setting boundaries and limiting your availability. If you set boundaries by limiting your availability, not because you're a heart surgeon, hell, and you out here saving lives, but because, yeah, you are responsible for you, yourself, and the life you gonna be saving is your own, your peace, your contentment, right? You saving, you protecting your peace, you protecting your contentment, you protecting your little space and your little vibe that you have going on from the energy vampires. Because if you do not set boundaries, if you do not protect your peace, if you do not limit your interactions, they have an endless amounts of complaints. They have an endless amounts of chaos, drama, and confusion because they live for that. They will drain you of your energy. You'll be running around here like a chicken with the head cut off, but they sleep good at night. Meanwhile, you tossing and turning because you have this leech for whatever they are. It could be a family member, friend. I don't know. The best advice I have with dealing with energy vampires is don't. We leaving y'all ass in 2026. We tired. We don't. All the genuine people, we genuinely are tired. We are genuinely tired of bloodsuckers. We are genuinely tired of sycophants. We are tired of users. We are damn sure tired of financial abusers. We tired. We sick of y'all. We tired. We tired. We can't take it no more. We can't take it no more. And I'm speaking on behalf of all the genuine and authentic people who want to have genuine and authentic interactions with people. They want authentic relationships as far as, platonic friendships or what have you. But then you got people coming along, they looking for them a sucker today. They not looking for a friend. They not looking for a companion. They looking for a sucker. And yes, we sick of y'all. Go get your life together over there. Come back when you have something of value to offer. Then we could talk about interacting as associates, not even as friends, because I need to test you out first. I need to test you out first to make sure that you ain't trying to be on no usury get over and be the vibes. I need to make sure, because if not, I'm gonna return your behind back to the sender. I'm gonna return you back where you come from. I have a block button and I am not afraid to use it. Okay? I don't want y'all to be afraid to use y'all little block button either. But anyway, that's my tips on how to avoid energy vampires. We're going to keep them in yesteryear. We're going to lead them where they at, honey, because you get a devil inch, honey, he'll show enough take a mile. So we don't want nobody ciphering off our energy. We're going to be mindful of what we give our energy to this season, okay? We're going to be mindful of what we give our energy to this season, because everything you shouldn't be giving your energy and attention to. Like, you just shouldn't. That just is what it is, including people. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.